if you are a young and aspiring politician, my experiences canvassing today are an exemplar case study, I think, in what it is like to go door knocking. I met such a range of different people with different reactions and different issues. One waspy woman angry about that. Two people who had issues with the trees behind their property, which they were damaging their properties. Two people who wanted to talk about Brexit, and I talked to them in the referendum, and they wanted to talk about how things were going. Two people angry with Jeremy Corbyn, telling me that we'd get nowhere since we got rid of that man. One person who was a Tory, who I ended up telling him, well, there are two Tories for you to vote for, and please do. Two people who had personal tragedies which just made my heart ache, and for whom nobody can do anything really. One person whose father was called John Clare, and we talked about where the surname Clare came from. One lady who was working in Croydon when my aunt, who was red hot Labour, was a councillor there. Can you believe that? One lovely man who I talked to for about a quarter of an hour, who was just telling me what was wrong with the nature of politics today, and we talked about what was needed to sort of put politics right. Many people who, when they saw that the leaflet said Labour on it, said, whoa, no need to worry, voted Labour all our life, you've got our votes. Many people who said, oh, hello, Councillor Clare. They said, oh, we're voting for you, don't worry. And haven't I said that sort of the personal vote is an issue in local elections? It's about the calibre of the candidate, not about the colour of the party. One lady who wandered out and came across towards me, dressed, I might point out, in her dressing gown and pyjamas, waving a piece of paper in front of my face saying, shame on you, shame on you. And this is what makes canvassing so emotionally stressful. Because when you knock that door, you never know what's going to be on the other, when that door opens, what's going to happen. Whether the person is going to be angry or tearful or rude or supportive. You don't know what's going to happen, and just door after door after door you go through that process. And sort of, you mustn't let the individual issues either make or ruin your day. What you have to do is you have to hone in on the fact that by far the majority of those people today, they need a decent counsellor, and they are going to vote for Joan, Mike and I to be those counsellors, and that is what it's all about. That is why you are out on the doorstep, and you have to keep going through that. I am going to stop canvassing now for the moment. As you'll see, the pile of things is very close to the bottom now, and the next few days have to be spent in delivering our leaflet, which is here and which is telling people about who we are. And so those need to go out. I don't think I'll be vlogging much about the joys of leafleting, but it has to be done. After that, it's the Easter weekend, isn't it? So I'll give people a rest from me visiting their houses. And anyway, what I want to do is I want to move away for a while from the issues of canvassing towards the importance of what we're offering, of our promises, and the deliverability of our promises. So there's going to be a kind of a change in these vlogs. So thank you very much for listening yet again, and watch out please for the next one.